It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, I'm tired of raising his child and his ex-wife. Dear Stephen Shirley, my husband and I have been together for 3 years and married almost 1 year. When I met him, he was just getting a divorce and he was struggling with being alone. He said he was still really cool with his ex-wife even after she cheated on him. They have a 4-year-old daughter, so he has no choice but to talk to her to co-parent with her. He's 35 and his ex-wife is 28. He explained to me that he started dating her when she was 22, and when they moved in together, he had to teach her the basics like money management and how to take care of their household. I couldn't imagine how much he had to prepare her to be a mother. He made it sound like she had no home training. But she's sweet and mild-mannered. I haven't had any issues with jealousy or how I discipline her child in my house. The only issue I have is that she constantly calls my husband and I for advice on how to do certain things. My husband and I always tell her to Google stuff, and she always says she's not good with that. I have told her that she's in the real world, and as a single mother, she has to be on top of her game and know what's going on around her at all times. I cannot raise her and her 4-year-old daughter. I think I'm going above and beyond what any new wife would do in regards to an ex-wife. My husband keeps telling me that God will bless me for having a kind heart. I want God to bless me with a husband that I can have all to myself. I have to remind my husband that she knew enough to cheat on him, so her, quote, damsel in distress act is getting old. Does he feel sorry for her, or is he doing this because he still loves her? Well, it could be a combination of both. He may love her. He may not be in love with her like he's in love with you. And he might feel a little sorry for her. He's known her since she was 22. She didn't know how to do anything. He taught her the ropes and all that. But I have to say to you, you are really, really a good person, it sounds like. Because who does this? I mean, what your husband should do and should have done is to tell his ex that she's got to start figuring these things out for herself, just like you did, because your husband has moved on. And that's the key. He has to move on with you. They can co-parent. She needs to stay out of his current marriage, though. I don't know any wife who would be this patient with her husband's ex-wife. But then again, let's get down to it. Like you said, she had enough sense to cheat on him, so her damsel in distress act is a bit played. Now she's by herself. She sees it's hard out here in these single streets. The one good thing is that you said she calls you and your husband, not just him. Are you okay with that, though? I don't think so, because at 28, she ought to be able to Google anything. If not, she needs to start learning some basics and leave you guys alone. Steve?
Ain't nobody got time for this foolishness right here. I don't know who put up with this type of stuff right here. This ain't regular. Go find your ass something to do. First of all, I'm tired of raising his child. Dear Steve and Shirley, my husband and I have been together 3 years and married a year. When I met him, he was just getting a divorce and he was struggling with being alone. Okay. He said he was still really cool with his ex-wife even after she cheated on him. Okay, right there. Can I tell you how impossible that statement is? I'm really cool with my ex-wife even after she cheated on him. Okay. See right there. That's abnormal. You can forgive a person. All this here, but I don't know too many men, though, that's really cool with their ex after they cheated on them. I don't really know too many. There are some. I just don't know none. And since y'all said, Dear Steve and Shirley, all I can do is tell you my world, and that ain't in my world, because I'm not doing that. She was 35, he 28. When she met him, she was 22. They moved in together. He had to teach her basic money management, how to take care of the household. Then she said, I couldn't imagine how much he had to prepare her for motherhood. And how he gonna do that? what teaching he finna do to prepare her for motherhood? What he say? What was the motherhood meeting that this man had with this girl? I sure want to hear that. You want to talk about a wasted ass conversation. Fellas, try to tell a woman something about having a baby or being a mother and you ain't one. That's some more wasted information. I'm telling you right now, they going to tilt their head and look at you like that little dog on that RCA label used to be. Like, what? I mean, dog, I don't even know how you start that conversation. Then she turned around and says, but she's sweet and mild-mannered. Mm-hmm. I ain't got no issues with her jealousy or how I discipline her child in my house. Or, excuse me, the only thing she says that bothers me is she constantly calls my husband and I for advice on how to do certain things. Well, she don't need a husband. She need a daddy and a mama. That's what she need. She needs some more friends and look like y'all it. We come back, we'll do the rest of it, but I've been struggling with the breakup he had with this girl he was married to or dating. And first of all, they were married. He was married to this young girl. And after the divorce, he was struggling being alone. But he said it was really cool with his ex-wife even after she cheated on him. That's an impossible statement because we ain't cool no more. Once you take the cookie and and dunk it in somebody else's milk, that's your cookie. You can keep that cookie. I don't want that cookie no more. See, because to me, now your cookie's spoiled.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. You done messed your cookie up. It don't crumble the same no more to me. Now, it does, but I'm just saying for me. That's all. Mm-hmm. You still got good cookie. Somebody still want it. You still beautiful person, all like that. Just not to me no damn more. That's all. You know, God in the forgiving business. I might have been wrong and pushed you into the arms of another man. All that could be true. Mm. That ain't how I'm gonna look at it though.
No, it's not.
No, Lord, that ain't what I'm finna do.
Men never do they?
No, I'm finna hate.
Women forgive all
so
the time.
Now, you all have a relationship and she's mild-mannered. She ain't bad. You don't have no issues with her with jealousy. She don't talk about how you discipline her child in the house. Mm-hmm. And the only issue you have is she constantly calls my husband and I for advice on how to do certain things. See, she don't need an ex-husband. She need a daddy. She needs a daddy and a mama. And y'all old and y'all help me. My husband and she'll call and ask advice on how to do things. My husband and I always tell her to Google stuff, and she say she not good with that. Well, now we talking about a stupid person now. See, we can go elevate this whole letter up now, cause now she ain't needed. She's stupid. I ain't good at Googling. Well, you good at asking questions. What you think Google for?
Yeah.
Google is for asking questions. What you just asked us, type that in, and Google gonna give you several options. It's gonna be some good advice, gonna be some bad advice, gonna be some stuff you need to listen to. It's gonna be some stuff that's familiar, some stuff you've never heard. Google is there.
Yeah.
So now she says she ain't good at that. And I told her that she's in the real world and as a single mother, she got to get on top of her game and know what's going on around her. I cannot raise her and a 4-year-old daughter. I'm thinking I'm going above and beyond what any new wife would do. And yes, you are. Mm-hmm. You are way over the top. In regards to an ex-wife, my husband keeps telling me that God will bless me for having a kind heart. I want God to bless me with a husband I can have all to myself. Uh-oh.
Right.
Yeah. See, we got problems now. See, you in here telling you that God gonna bless you. Dog, look, man, you need to take all that stuff you got, you take all that church mess you got and go on somewhere with it. You got to stop this, man.